Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today, as I promised you in the presentation video and in the test drive video, today I have with me the brand new Renault Clio 2024 version. This is the E-Tech version and that comes with a new full hybrid system. And in this video we will do the consumption test. And I did have some time with the car last month, but I didn't have so much time, limited time, and today I have the time to get it on the highway in the city so we can see what will be the consumption, a proper test. So I'm super excited because from my point of view I think this is one of the most efficient full hybrid system on the market, and I'm crazy excited to show you and to give you more information and to see the consumption. Now, first of all, I want to give you some technical data before we go forward, and I want to tell you that the version that I have with me is the version that comes with a 1.6 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders Inline. It's combined with an electric motor. Both of them drive the front wheel of the car, and of course a battery located under the trunk. The total power of the car is 143 horsepower, 148 newton meters, and it's connected with an automatic transmission, E-Tech Multimode they call it. It's a 4+2 a transmission, 4-speed for the petrol engine and 2-speed for the electric motor. Other than that, the top speed of the car 174 km/h, 0 to 100 in 9.3 seconds. And very important, 4.2 liter is the VLTP estimated consumption that we will test and see today, and I'm super excited. First of all, let me start the car. And you see right now it says ready right there, and we will reset the consumption. The car, it's warm actually in this moment. Let me go in the middle and reset that. And now everything is reset. We can go also here in the menu so we can see the extra information, and right now it's reset. And let's drive the car. We will drive only in eco mode, even though the car comes with a few other driving modes. We will drive only in eco mode and we will see what kind of consumption we can get in the end. So let's drive it, guys. First of all, if you wanna guess, you can write me down right now in the comment what kind of consumption will be highway and city driving. Write it and we will see how many of you guess it, or how many of you was close to the consumption. Anyway, let's drive. The car comes also with drive mode and B mode. Drive mode, it's normal mode. When you release the acceleration, the car will roll. And B mode, it's when you release it. Let me show you. I put it in B mode. You accelerate, and when you release it, the car will recuperate the energy back into the battery. It's like the same recuperation of energy like in an electric car, a full electric car. So it's a very smart system to use it in the city most of the time. On the highway, I would recommend you to use the car in drive mode, in normal D mode drive. It's much more efficient like that, and much more easier to drive. It's a super nice car, but in this video we will focus only on consumption, and we will talk about those things. But if you want to find out more details about the car, how it's to drive, how is the visibility and suspension, all that stuff, I talk a little bit more about those things in the proper test drive. I have a separate clip on my channel, so check that out. Other than that, the version that I have with me is kind of the most expensive version. Is the Esprit Alpine version that comes with those wonderful seats. I really love those seats. The seats and the steering wheel, they are so special on this Esprit Alpine version. So if you have the money for it, yeah, you should go for it. It comes also with Bose sound system, super good sound system. From my point of view, great quality. There are a few elements in the car, a few parts that are extremely good quality, and I really like them. Right now I can go, and will be a great test. Why is that? Because we have like traffic, city traffic, highway speeds 120, 130, and back in the city will be like real life experience. The climatic system, it's off completely. It's 5 degrees outside, but the temperature inside the cabin is super pleasant, so we will test it like that. Also, it comes with auto hold, electronic handbrake. It comes with all that cruise control, lane assist functions that Renault have it. Also, probably we will test it out on the highway. And I'm crazy surprised. I drive the car today a lot. I drive it like 2-3 hours, and surprisingly is the fact that I have a fuel tank. You can see it show me I can still drive 570 kilometers, and the tank, the fuel tank, it's full. I'm crazy surprised about that. It's good. The consumption, it's really good on this car. And I noticed that I drive on other models, Renault models, this full hybrid e-tech system, and surprisingly is that I noticed that it's kind of one of the most efficient system. Even though it's not the most smooth system, it's one of the most efficient system, and I'm really excited to test almost all Renault cars on those roads and to see if which one it's get better results. Also, the climatic system is the same one as Renault use it on many cars, even Dacia use it. Dacia use it on many models. It's so easy to turn on and turn off from here, and it's super good. Anyway, the great part is that when you stay in traffic with a full hybrid or a full electric car, the great part is that you don't consume anything if you don't have the climatic system on. I noticed that the sound insulation, it's also good, so you barely hear noise from outside at low speeds in the city. It's great. On the highway, I noticed it's a little bit noisier when you go over 120, then it starts to be a little bit louder from outside, wind and stuff like that, but in general in the city it's fabulous. The good part is that the transition between the electric motor and the petrol engine, it's very good. Now if you go in B mode like we are, you can see that you don't even need to use the brake because the car will regenerate the energy back into the battery, so you don't even need to use the brakes. Even when you want to stop completely, then you have to use it. But it's great that you can anticipate the traffic and recuperate some energy back into the battery. That's super good. The steering feeling, it's great, it's assisted, it's light, it's very nice. You can hear also the engine, the RPMs, the revs, but you barely feel it, any vibration or the noise. It's minimal from the engine. I can say it's silent, it's nice. I definitely can say that this system, it's really good build. They did a great job with it. Now we drive, we cruise here at 100 kilometers. You can set the cruise control from here. You can set it like that. And right now the car will hold the speed at 100 and it will accelerate, brake, depend what the car in front will do. Also will keep between the lanes. I activate the lane keeping assist, but the lane keeping assist, it's acting just to hold you between the lanes. It's not like an autopilot. It's act like, you can see, it push you back between the lanes. So basically you have to always have the control of the car and hold the car between the lanes, but in case of something, then you are safe somehow, because it will keep you between the lanes, and that's a great useful feature. Anyway, let's drive a little bit faster. Let's try 120, because there it's important for the highway to test it out. Let's keep it here at 120. Let's set this out just like that, and right now the car will hold the speed here. Now here at 120, I noticed that you start to hear a little bit of wind from outside, a little bit of noise. Also the engine revs stay quite high. But the car stay really good on the road, even at those speeds. If you take control and try to accelerate, the car have plenty of power. You hear the engine, how it stays at higher revs, even though we are in eco mode, but the car have a lot of power. It feels like it can push you back in the seats even at 110, 120, 130. It still have power to push you, but the engine sound, it's revving on. We are in B mode, and right now we can recuperate back the energy into the battery. We have to go out here, and right now in this moment I don't even use the brake right now, and it recuperates so much energy in this moment. I have almost you can see 80% battery there, so it recuperates plenty of energy that we can use right now. We have 6.8 liter consumption until now, so that's fine. And right now we drive only in electric mode. I think all this area, until we go back on the highway, we will drive only in the electric mode, and that will lower our consumption. We can basically go in drive mode and the car will roll a little bit, so use the brake gently and recuperate back the energy. Nice. Anyway, overall it's a nice car. It's a well-built car, definitely a car to take into consideration. It has a good entry price, and from my point of view, you can get it with a very good price with this hybrid system. And this is very important because it starts at around 16,800, something like that, and it's a great entry-level price for this engine. And then you can build yourself what you want to have as an options, or as a version. But basically, if you just want to have this hybrid system, you can have it for as cheap as 60,800, around there, depending also on the price in which country you are, depending on dealers, depending on many factors. So you should check in your area, your dealer close to you, the prices, or online, of course, if you go on the official website. But now in this kind of traffic, in this kind of conditions, my recommendation for you guys, if you drive most of the time in the city, most of the time in traffic, I really recommend you to get a full hybrid, at least a full hybrid if you don't want to go full electric, because you will save so much money and time. By the way, Renault have also a fantastic offer version if you want to go with an electric. I think the Renault Megane, the E version, the electric version. It's just fabulous. The interior, the quality, the design, the multimedia, it's phenomenal, one of the best. It has Google Assistant, Google integration in the multimedia, and it works so good. So definitely check it out, because I think that car it's somehow underestimated. Renault Megane, I don't see so many of them on the streets, even in other countries, and I think somehow it deserves more attention. And I think it's a great car. Anyway, will come Renault Scenic, for example, soon. And right now we drive only electric. You can see the battery, it's like almost 80%. Check this out. 6.3 liter. Let's go back to B mode. Nice, man. Nice. It's a nice system. And I drive it a lot these days. Yesterday, today, I drove last month. I think it's a stable one. I didn't feel any problem with it or something. I didn't encounter any problem. It's also a very pleasant car to drive. It's also fun to drive. If you put it in sport mode, it's super fun to drive. At least when you go on the twisty road on the mountains, it will be super fun and nice to drive this car. You will definitely love it, enjoy it. You will see. Now you hear the engine, it's kick on a little bit. It stays also great on the road, and I like how good they set up the direction, the steering. It's really nice setup for daily driving. Now we can drive a little bit faster on the highway back, so we can simulate the highway consumption, highway drive. It has also plenty of power to cross pass other cars at high speeds. It feels plenty of power. We have to go out here. And right now we are in B mode, so the car will recuperate back the energy into the battery right now until we go to the stop there. The consumption is also lower right now in this moment. We have like 5.8 liters. It's going a little bit lower, even though we kind of drive faster, I should say. Let's see here. We can go on the right side. Oh, come on. Come on, man. We basically have to stay here for... yeah, now I think. Yeah, you see, when I have a little bit of space, the other cars start to accelerate harder. Look, we have 80% battery. Wow. And 5.7 liter consumption. And now we drive only in the city, and we will see in the end what will be the consumption. But surprisingly, I think will be a great consumption, because we have a lot of battery and we have already a 5.7 liter consumption, and we have to drive only like 50, I think. It's the maximum speed around here. And it's so pleasant. It's so light. The car, it feels light. It feels agile. It feels pretty nimble and nice to drive on twisty roads. It's so cool when you take the curve. It feels so fun. I wish I can take it on the mountain to have some fun with it on some twisty roads. Here it's also a bumpy road, and the suspension are great from my point of view. They are really good. Very good setup between sport and comfort. 5.2 liter consumption is going lower. Oh, not bad. What do you think, guys? Write me in the comment right now until the end of the video. What do you think will be the consumption in the end? I'm really curious. Let's see who will be closer to the reality. For those of you that didn't write in the beginning, right now. 5.3, it's going higher. I need to go here. Okay, nice. It's great that now we drive only in electric in this moment. 5.2 liter until now. And basically now we kind of drive in the city, a little bit of traffic here. Here it's a bumpy road, but the car is doing fine. It's doing great actually. How silent it is, how nice, how smooth is driving in the city. It's lovely. 5.1 liter. Ooh, the consumption is going lower and lower and lower. I'm curious if I can bring it under 5 liters. I'm really curious. I will be really happy if I can see it under 5 liters. Right now it's kicking in the engine a little bit. I can hear this. And we have probably 500 meter and we'll stop. 5 liter, it's going down to 5 liters. Ooh, why did you stop like that, man? Oh man. 5 liters. Here it's a tighty road. We have 4.9. Oh my god, it goes down. Let's see here. I can go in. It goes down. That's nice. 4.9 liter until now. That's great. That's great. Good consumption. 5 liter, it goes up again. Yeah, probably around here will be the result. We have to go right here. .1. Ooh, 5 again. It's playing around there. Let's see here, because right now we have enough battery. We should drive only with electricity right now, and the consumption should go lower. Man, I can't believe that. And the interesting thing is the fact that my tank, it's still full and it shows me 570 kilometer range still. What? I just drive today all day and I get a car, it says like 610 kilometers, and now when I look it's 570. It's like minus 40 kilometer, and I drive today like 100 maybe, and I'm almost done with all test drives, all videos. It's insane. It's just insane. Going reverse, by the way, it has this 360 degrees camera that looks lovely. It's not a super high quality resolution cameras, but it looks pretty good, and it's very helpful. And you can see also the side and stuff like that. It's crazy useful. 5 liters, yay! This is the consumption, guys. 5 liters. You saw how I drive highway, still almost a full tank, 570 kilometers. Anyway, great. Let me show you also other information. 7.9 kilometers only in electric mode. We have consumption 5 liter plus 4.1 kilowatt hour, and total distance 18.5 kilometer, and we recuperate on this trip energy 0.7 kilowatt hour. Guys, that was the consumption test on the brand new Renault Clio. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from here. I think it's a great car. I really like it. The more I stay with it, the more I like it. I enjoy also the design, exterior design. The front of the car, it's fabulous with those LED lights, strip design lines, look super nice. Anyway, I think it's a good consumption. 5 liter in these traffic conditions, it's a good consumption from my point of view. But yeah, anyway, if you want to find out more details about the car, I will have separate videos on my channel, review, test drives, all that stuff, many clips, so check them out. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that, guys. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.